3, 2, 1, let's go. This is P and we're back. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe now. That way you can stay up to date with all our latest unboxing and review videos. So you already see what it is in the title. We're going to jump straight into it. We have various electronics. We're going to do brief unboxings, little first impressions, and just go over the price, the craftsmanship, and you know, whether this one, in my opinion, could be right for whatever consumer or different type individual going into the holiday season. Setting it off of the Halloween weekend to Tuesday or Wednesday next week, Halloween. Then after that, we got Thanksgiving, along with Black Friday.
After Thanksgiving, bro.
Way towards Christmas Eve, Christmas, and then the New Year's. So a lot of holiday shopping may be going on, but hopefully you can order some of these items, upgrade if necessary at a discount price. So 2023 Sony M5 earbuds. So let's unpackage these. And this is basically just bulk packaging the way I ordered these. I think I paid like $179. So it doesn't come in your traditional box. But if you have any questions or you need to troubleshoot or contact Sony for warranty or tech support, that's where you can contact them at sony.com. Electronics support, maybe online chat, and all that good stuff. So let's take please charge before use. Take a look at these M5s, the size, what all you will receive. So first of all, you get your USB type A to type C connector right here, super short, but hopefully you already have some longer ones if needed, or adapters and tips, whatever the situation is. So we're talking premium earbuds on a high quality level. So you see the little Sony branding right there on your little cable. Yep. All right. Then you got various tips. Some are red. Let's take a look at these. All right. So you got your red ones right here. This little peach. I guess we have the small, medium, and large. Seems like usually the medium ones are already installed, but we'll see if it's any installed on this little case with the Sony branding on top, matte black material, and you have almost like a copper, metallic copper Sony type C on the back. Here's your little pairing button right here on the left, and these are wireless charging earbuds. So here's the left, and it's already a tip installed on these. Magnetizes back into the case. And here's your right side with the Sony branding. It magnetizes right back into the case. So I guess it is some charge on here. Yeah, I wish I had my wireless charger hooked up, but yeah, so basically you would just drop these on your wireless charging pad or connect on the back with the USB type C. These earbuds are the $200 mark, $200 to $249 to $279, plus tax and shipping. So I was able to get them in the bulk packaging, open box at $179. So great if you got a shop or online shop and you want to resell them, or if you need them for yourself, you're able to use those savings towards something else. But what you're gonna use these for is basically either your mobile device, such as your phone, and especially if you have, like, I guess a Sony phone, like a Sony Xperia or whatever the latest models are of those, and usually Android. works well. So basically you would just connect, download the software or pair, and these of course are going to be compatible with your Apple iOS as well. So yeah, so I think they're sweat proof, waterproof. You got the ambient sound mode, the ANC, so one of them passes sound through, the other one completely blocks the sound out while you're listening to your podcast, your audiobooks, music, watching videos, and all of that good stuff. So, and you can set sounds for either one, customization with your EQ settings and all of that. Sony M5s, and we'll do a little side-by-side comparison with last year to this year's M4s that we picked up. So you want smaller, more compact in your pocket. So the M5s are to the left, while the M4s is to your right. Both had the Type-C. Look at the size difference. That's crazy. That's one reason why my M4s, they're just open box for the video and for pictures, or up for grabs at this point, just because of the size. Right now I currently use the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro, not the second generation, but the first generation. Although I would like to see how those sound, just because they're not as bulky. So I think of course you're going to have upgraded mics and sound, the mics for talking, for conversations, answering calls and stuff like that, but just look at that size comparison. Alright, nothing's wrong with these. I've seen these refurbished as low as $99 plus tax shipping. That's refurbished grade A on eBay, and still holding that price point for the M4s, close to $199 new. Usually I see them sometimes for like $149, $159, $179. But yeah, still nice, premium, compact. You know, expensive, but there are some brands that's way more expensive. I mean, you have some brands that offer earbuds at a premium level and quality up to $400 and $500. Then you have some entry level ones, which is going to be more at your Sony has entry level, mid range prices. These are the top tier, and you can get these in I think an off-white color too, for the case. So yeah, Sony M5s
with active noise cancellation and
Just a
ambient
quick
sound
unboxing,
mode.
First impressions, how they fit in the palm of your hand, and we'll move right along. Any questions, comment below, or follow me at P.oastman. That's Postman on IG. Hit me in the DM if you got any questions or want to obtain a pair of these as well. And check out my eBay store, where we're going to be posting a lot of electronics along with sneakers and other items as well. So yeah, here we go. Alright, so I actually unboxed these items the other week, but I haven't made a video with the first impressions. So this is the current top tier flagship device through Samsung, and we're speaking mobile device at the highest tier, and this is the Galaxy S23 Ultra, part of the S series, whether you're getting the S23, the S23 Plus, or the top tier Galaxy S23 Ultra. This is unlocked through AT&T, new. I'll just open it to check it out briefly. So let's take the top off and see what's first in the box. sometimes it's difficult to get this out. So this is going to be your little box with your little goodies inside that you hope don't fall out. So this is your Type-C to Type-C Samsung connector, USB Type-C for fast transfer. And I mentioned that earlier with the Sony, and that just means that you can plug it in any direction and fast transfer. So the Type-C came out years ago, several years ago in fact, and it just makes it easier. Apple just switched their mobile devices with the iPhone 15 series to Type-C from the Lightning port. But anyway, yeah, Android, Samsung been using the Type-C. If for some reason you are upgrading or thinking about upgrading and you're coming from your standard USB connectivity, which I think is the Type-A to micro USB, then yeah, it could be something new for you. All right, so this is your triple phantom black S23 Ultra, 6.8 inch display, magnificent from corner to corner, curved display. You have your front facing camera, which will have a high megapixel. I can't think of the megapixel right now. I'm thinking that it may be like 12 maybe or more. Comment below. But I know you can record front facing and rear at 4K, and on the rear you have your standard lens, your wide lens, your ultra wide lens, and some other lenses as well along with your flash, and you can record up to 8K at 60 frames per second. And I think your highest resolution is going to be 200 megapixel on one of these lenses, and you're going to have the 10 times zoom as well for taking photographs. This is going to be available, I think, in at least 3 to 5 different colors. One of them is going to be like a dark army or dark olive green. They have a red, I think they have like a gunmetal gray, and a baby or UNC blue. So you have a slight curved display. Right now the device that I'm currently using, as you can see in the reflection, is going to be your Galaxy S20 plus 5G with 12 gigs of RAM, which is still relevant for this day and time. But this has the power. I mean, it has the latest Snapdragon generation available. You'll probably have some updates where your software is going to upgrade to Samsung's latest software, the latest Android, which I think is Android 13. And along with that, every feature that you can think of. Of course, your Bluetooth support, your support for your wearables, such as your smartwatches, as you can see in the background. We have the classic 4 and the standard 4 at 46 millimeters, but you got the 5 Pro, which is available, and recently Samsung Galaxy line introduced the Watch 6 available as well, so you can check out the website if you want that to go along with your S23. And their tablets have upgraded as well to the Galaxy S9 series. But back to this. So yeah, this is going to be at your highest price point at about $1,100 to $1,200. I do have this bundled with a case and maybe some other items on eBay, so check it out. You have your microphone up top. You also have your stylus that you press and pop out at the bottom. Sort of tight. Yeah, black with the little press button right here to snap pictures and do different things. And with the tip that you can change and customize with your apps. You can download any app basically on this device. You can have plenty of storage, no expandable storage. So think about that if you're upgrading from a device like my S20 has a micro SD card for extra storage. But I got this one in 512, I think, or either it may be 256. Let me see. Yeah, 256 gigabytes of storage. But you do have Samsung Cloud storage as well if you need it. USB Type-C. You got stereo speakers. Here's one grill on the bottom for it. Here's your SIM ejection tray for your SIM card, for your network. You're gonna have Wi-Fi connectivity, all that good stuff. Your YouTube, all your apps for social media, Instagram, Facebook, all of that you can download from the Play Store or the Samsung Store. And yeah, just a great overall device. Sorry, I'm not gonna power it on, just going over some of the details. With the matte black and the matte finish, you're not really gonna see a lot of fingerprints. They'll sort of go away. You have the Samsung branding right here, but this does have reverse charging for your smartwatch, for other compatible devices, such as your Samsung devices, where you can do a power share charge if you don't want to use a cable. And also this supports wireless charging with charging blocks by Samsung and other brands. So yeah, this is how it fits in the palm of my hand. I'm used to a large device. Mine is a 6.7. The 6.8 is slightly wider. The S20 is a little bit more narrow. But once again, go to Samsung site, see if it's any offers to trade in, which there usually is at your price point, or Best Buy or something like that, where you can get some money, hopefully, for your device, so you can upgrade. Especially if you had your device for more than a few years. This is very similar to look to the S22. It's hard to distinguish just by looking, but just know that it's more, be aware that it's more features. Super bright display, great for photography. You got your GPS, all of that good stuff. Your power button is going to be right here on the right. Here's your volume rocker above it, up and down. Here's your antenna, indentation, antenna right here. And yeah, you have your in screen fingerprint reader, which is great for checking out or logging in, along with your iris scanner to unlock your device. So your face unlock, or you can use a traditional password, or you can use your fingerprint once you save it. And of course, you're gonna have your Samsung Pay, Pass, all of those different things. So it's something to learn about and study, especially if you're entering Android world for the first time, or a smartphone with different features and stuff like that. All right, so this is your S22 for 2023. The S24 is on its way next year, so we'll see how it stacks up. Your different storage is, once again, I think they have a 128, which is going to be your lowest storage, but I suggest, if possible, at least getting to 256, because if you're recording, saving videos, lots of photos, not necessarily music, because you can use music apps such as Spotify or Pandora or YouTube Music, but mainly videos and stuff like that will definitely take a lot of room on your device. You have the 512 and also 1 terabyte of storage. All right, and this is water and dust proof. I think it can be submerged underwater for like 6 feet for like 30 minutes. Splash proof if you got to answer it while you're in the shower or the jacuzzi on vacation. all right, or you get caught in a little drizzle, get you a case. That's very important. So we're gonna check out a case in a few seconds. All right, yeah. All right, so let's get this case out from Spigen or Spigen for your S22. And this case, I think, was like 18 bucks. With anything that you order, always, like I mentioned before in my videos, check out Rakuten. That's RAKUTEN, or Swag Bucks, and try to get some cash back when you shop. This was ordered from the Spigen store, or Spigen store, from eBay. And this is the Galaxy S23 Ultra Hybrid S. And this is going to be in your smoke gray color for protection. Yes, I want to open it. If it's not sealed, maybe I can. Yeah, I think it is. Because this might be up for grabs. And I take that back. This is not in the smoke gray. This is in the clear. So that way you can see your device real good. I probably should have got the smoke gray. I think that would have complemented the Phantom Black phone better. But anyway, it actually shows the phone in the background. And it comes with a little kickstand. Now, I've had this case before, back in the days on the S10. And over time, over years, it will yellow. I don't know if this is, they took that in consideration throughout the years and it don't yellow as fast. There is treatment for it, but I think the best treatment is if you had it for a couple years just to upgrade and get another one, if that cosmetic is really irking your nerves. But this little piece right here, your little kickstand, which is great if you're just chilling somewhere and you have your phone in landscape mode, watching some videos or some content or some movies, because you know you can download your Netflix, your Hulu. Of course, you got your Samsung TV, which is free with your account. And a lot of times when you order these phones, you'll get like YouTube and Spotify Premium once you activate it free for a few months. But this little kickstand, if it catches like in your pants pocket or something like that over time, it can snag off. The glue is sort of good, so you can use some super glue and put it back on. If you don't lose it, you can apply it again to that surface, but just keep that in mind. But yeah, $18.99. They have different colors. I just didn't want to go with the black. I wanted to see the device, so I went with this clear one. Comment below how you feel about this one. Spigen has tons of different style cases for your top tier protection, your 3-layer protection, very similar to OtterBox or some of the competitors, or even some of these other brands. I think it's one called Riggy or something like that. But Spigen is the one I normally go with the most. But there are sellers that you can find on eBay that have cases that's Samsung branded, which may be the best. But yeah, this is a good entry level case. So shout out to Spigen, and that's gonna be for your S23. I mean, it just looks crazy. You got the matte black, and if you got the Sony, you download the app and it pops up, and you pair these, premium sound. Or you can, I'll probably use my Galaxy Buds for a while. I may try the Sonys, test those out, do a review on them later. My main focus is to sell the Sony M4s first. But yeah, but either way it goes, overhead headphones, or this is going to have great quality sound. I know they upgraded the sound, so I'm curious to hear how the audio is as well, especially with music. But yeah, that's it. Your phone, your case. We already did the earbuds. What do we have next? Who's recording? Yeah. Alright, that's what's up. We're going to move along to the next electronic. Actually, we have an accessory. I already know what it is. So I'm going to snag this open. Wireless charger by Samsung. Black, compatible. with the Galaxy phone, Buds, iPhone, and AirPods. Yeah. So it looks pretty good. And we'll go ahead and let's see if we can get this out. Okay, so it's taped up a little bit. I can tell that it's been unboxed or something and retaped. But let's go ahead and get this out. I got this, ordered this from I think Daily Steals or either iTech. I think I got these from. So let's go ahead. I'll make sure I'll get the right information in a second. Once I get these unboxed. Ooh, nice. Alright, so you got your charger right here. Little charging cable. This is your actual charging pad. Fantastic. Alright, so I think it's just going to be that little clear indication right there. That's the thing, I liked the chargers back in the day. I know this is going to support fast charging at 9 watts, wireless charging. It also has 10% LED dimming mode. And it also supports not only Android, but your iPhone as well. So we're going to go ahead and connect this real quick and see. But I used to like the ones that was round, that would light up, like red if it wasn't charging, purple while it was charging, and even green when it was complete. But oh well, we'll go with the matte black. Alright, so let's set this up. So we're just going to use a super fast charger by Samsung. Not this one in the box, which is just fast. Sometimes these are pretty fast though, no cap. But this is super fast, and it's Type-C to Type-C. That's the way you're going to see most of your chargers now, even though this one isn't. That's probably what they did. I think they replaced these, sold this separately, and just gave a bogus little Type-C cable that don't even match. But it's all good because I got the charger for like 11 bucks, maybe like 13, which sometimes you can catch on a deal through Samsung. So we're gonna plug this up. Let's take care of that. Okay, we can barely reach with this little cable, so let's set it right here. All right, so is it on? Looks like it. All right, what do we want to charge first? Let's see if these charge. Yep. So you see the Sonys are lit with the little LED display, and also right here. Super cool. All right, I'm probably actually going to connect this to my computer. This charging pad, I think. Yeah. All right. Then we're going to take this off. Oh, y'all didn't believe that the S23. It looks new, but just make sure it's not some sort of bogus model or clone or something. Let's set it this way. And so you have to find you a case that's MagSafe friendly too if you're dealing with Apple. But as you can see, it's charging. You got the red light right here, and it's at 21%. All right, so that's good to go. Hopefully that doesn't power on when I take it off. All right, next up, let's see what we have here. We have an iPhone Pro Max. Is it the 15? No. Is it the 14?
I know he didn't know.
It's the 13. that looks very similar. The 15 just came out. So one way that you can tell it's the 13 Pro Max is by the size.
Nah, the
It came out
color.
2 years ago, but I still like it because unlike the 14 and 15, you still have that SIM card tray. Keep that in mind if you like popping in new SIM cards from phone to phone, from mobile device to mobile device. Unlocked devices, no. The eSIM, you have to transfer it, and it's difficult to keep transferring back and forth, I think. Alright, so you can definitely tell this is the 13 by the color with the frost glass back being in Sierra blue, because the colors was Sierra blue, black, I think like smoke gray, a white or silver like white, and then later on the green, which I've reviewed the Sierra blue when it first came out, when it first released, and the green one, I think the white one, several different ones. But I got my hands on another with 512 gigabytes of storage. And yeah, so you already know Apple, iOS, you'll have the latest software update available. You just got a chip that's 2 years old now, which is still good. They all basically look the same from the distance, except the 15, I think the edges are even more curved, or maybe they're more squared off. It's one or the other. The 14, the lenses on the rear are a little bit taller, and there are some different features, but overall this is still relevant, especially if you need to upgrade from an iPhone 8 Plus, the X, the XR, the XS, XS Max, XS Max, any of those, at least get to the 13. The 12 looks similar, even the 11 looks similar as far as the chassis and build. Alright, you don't have a fingerprint reader till this day, but you do have the face unlock. And on the left side, you have your volume up and down, sound, power to the right, loud speakers on the bottom. Oh, that's one thing about Apple. I gotta see how the Samsung sound, because even when you think the Samsung is loud with music and has a loud volume, you put the Apple beside it, the volume's been crazy throughout the years. Now in 2023, going to 2024, they introduced the titanium bezels going around here. So these aren't, I think these are like stainless steel. So the titanium does make the phone lighter, supposedly, and stronger. But yeah, still good to go. So let's go ahead and put this on the Samsung wireless charger and see what happens. Alright, it recognizes it, and you see the red LED. You see Apple comes on. So you're good to go on that note. Of course, when you get an Apple device, up to the 14, you're gonna get the USB Type A to Lightning cable every time. But now with the 15 series and their MacBooks and tablets, iPads, and their Apple Watches, they all are going to be Type C, which is new after all these years, like decades, right? Or a decade in some years. Alright, so we got everything charging. Let's make sure this power is off. So this is how it's going to greet you when you first power it on. But we need to get this off and back in the box. You see the SOS at the top. Here's your cameras on the front. We're going to hold these down and power it off. Good night. Alright, so that's your iPhone 13 Pro Max. Alright, which is available. We'll get the fingerprints wiped off and everything. Just a little quick unboxing so you can get the brand new experience if you're interested. Alright, so let's see what we got next. A few more accessories. We'll just throw this in. I found this the other day. GC Tech tempered glass. This was for my S20 Plus 5G, which I'm currently using without a screen protector. And I noticed a little teeny tiny micro scratch that I see sometime on the screen. Even when you have the Gorilla Glass 5, 6, Victus, any of that, it can get a little scuff or nick throughout time. But that's why it's good to have a screen protector. This one is shatterproof, anti-oil coating. I have to believe that shatterproof when I see it. Protects your eyes, anti-fingerprint coating, non-transparent glass. And they also make, like, for all these devices, the privacy screens. Have you ever seen those? That if you're beside someone, the screen looks completely black and you think they're faking it on their phone, like they're typing or surfing or scrolling, but nah, only they can see it. It's privacy, so anyone from the side or behind can't be nosy. And it's for security and privacy purposes, so no one can, steal your identity or any of your security information. But this is just a standard one. But if you're interested, I'm sure you can find the black privacy, of course, on eBay or Amazon, all of that. All right, just make sure when you're installing these screen protectors that you follow the steps, because sometimes they require you to go to certain settings, power your phone back on, power it back off, so that way everything works properly with your screen pixels. Okay? And what do we have right here? We have one more little thin package. I think two more. So hold tight. Hopefully you're enjoying the video. Shout out to all the day one YouTube subscribers and anyone who recently subscribed. Definitely hit that notification bell so you'll have an alert on your mobile device. All right, so I ordered this, and this is going to be your Type-C to Lightning cable. All right, let's just check out the difference that comes with your phone. You don't want to drop this, so you got to be careful. Okay, it's already had one. Why did I order that? Whack. But anyway, this one goes with this device, and I got an extra one again, which comes in handy if you have friends over and they're staying for a while, and they need to sync their device to a computer or something, and they forgot their charger, or it's shorted out on the ends or not work or don't work anymore, or they just need it to charge the device. It's good to have one in the vehicle. A lot of vehicles have US charging ports now. Some have wireless charging. But either way it goes, it's good to have an extra one. Or if you're any type of tech, like you work somewhere where your friends or you have customers, to be like, hey, I'm having an issue with my mobile device, such as my tablet or smartwatch. You need it connected to your computer to troubleshoot it, to resolve the issue, to reset. You got something. You can be Android all day and know how to work on stuff, but if they bring you a device, make sure you stay up to date with all the cables, or have tips, adapter tips that you can plug on, because that's going to be necessary, especially moving in the future. You don't want to take up a job and then have to run out or order something, or time is money. Let's go. All right, our last little package right here, since we just went over the Apple and we charged it up and checked out this little extra cable that I ordered for no reason. All right, we have another speaking case, and this is the one that I ordered in the smoke color for the iPhone 13 Pro Max. All right, so that's how it's going to look on the back. And the cool thing about this smoke color, you can still charge your device with it. It adds protection, and you can still see the color of your device a little bit because it's sort of translucent. So you'll still be able to see that blue, unless you want to hide the color. Now you would want to choose a black or a solid color. If you're like, okay, yeah, the 15 is out. If they see the Sierra blue, they're gonna know my phone is 2 years old, even though I just brought it new. What? But if you want to show off your device, go with the clear or like a smoke gray. Speaking will get you right at $16.99 or $18.99, and sometime they'll run little sales with a certain percentage off, or if you buy more than one, always check out with Rakuten. And around the holidays is when you're going to get your best deals. And they start cutting prices when the new devices come out anyway. So now that the 15 is out, you may be able to find this on Amazon for $12.99, $13.99, or like I said, on eBay. Or if you're comfortable with an open box one, or even a used one, just sanitize it down, even when it says open box, because you never know what was on somebody's devices and how the hygiene was of the previous owner or individual. And with that being said, this is P. Hope you enjoy my electronics unboxings. Now we're just mixing it up a little bit. We do the sneakers. We got all of that. We've been unboxing electronics for years, so we mixed it up a little bit with Sony, Samsung, Apple, made it gumbo, like Louisiana style. Shout out to my sister in Houma and New Orleans area down south. Check out Eye Candy Hustle. Follow her on Instagram as well. But yeah, we're representing VA. What was that? Snap up here. Shout out to Tiger Styles for supporting the sneakers, the SB Dunks, the Jordans, and the Yeezys. Shout out to Trajan, who is usually on the beat, but this time you heard the instrumental by none other than yourself. A classic by P.oastman. Shout out to my mom, my family, my grandmother, my co-workers, friends, haters, subscribers. Peace and love to everyone. Stay safe this Halloween weekend. Throw on the Scream mask and have some fun with the kids. Check out some movies on Disney Plus with the kids as well, whether it's animated or not. Or if you're not celebrating Halloween, still enjoy your weekend, Sunday service, and maybe still give out a little bit of candy. Be safe with trick-or-treating with your kids. Maybe just call up all your friends and let them know ahead of time.
Approximate time of arrival.
Neighbors, so you don't get anything that can be harmful. All right. Peace and love. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so forth and so on. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Right here is the heat. Stay tuned in. We bring it every week.
Wow.